Hi, welcome to the fun probability problem solving sections here. Today we're going to solve another very interesting problem. So we have the two evenly matched teams that are playing in the NBA finals. So on average, how many games will be played? The winner is the first team to get 4 wins in the 7-game series. Okay, and let's assume all the games are independent. So for these problems here, the key things here, we say these two teams, they are evenly matched. Okay, so after we go over this problem, I have a practice problem for you. So the practice problems, let's take a look. These two problems here is suppose the team, they are not evenly matched. So we know, for example, the odds for the team A to win is 5-4. Then let's take a look at how many average game we're going to play. And then the part B is here, I even kind of exaggerated that. I said in the NBA final, the odds for A to win is 9-1. So let's see how many average games we're going to play here. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead. Okay, so let's try to take a look. Let's try to solve this problem. So this is two evenly matched teams here. So after we finish this problem, you should pause your video and go to do these two practice problems to make sure you know the concept of how to follow it. Okay, all right. So let's go to our whiteboards here. All right, so here. Okay, so let's go ahead, start. So we said that the two teams, they have an equal chance to win for the for the series, right? So for the series, we know for the 7 game, so you could end the result is a 4-0, right? Or you can have a 4-1. That means total I have 5 games. And so the 4-1 is then we have a 4-2. I have a total 6 games. I have a total 4 to the 3s. So it's a total 3 games here. Okay, so so let's take a look here. All right, so for the 4-0, that means a total 4 games here, right? Okay, so total 4 games here. That means in here, what is my situations here? I will have like this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So then that means they're going to have win, 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 wins, right? And because this is, let's say this is the team A's, right? So it's win, 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 win. And so what is the probability here? This is because it's because it evenly matched, so it's a half and half chance, right? So this will be 1/2 and to the what? To the 4th power, right? So, but this ones could be, so this is my A team or could be the B teams, right? So I have 2 situations. So this will be what? Times 2, right? So I'm going to have 2 situations, A teams and B teams, right? So they both can say that it's A team have a blowout, win, 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 win. B team have the blowout also, right? So that's where is this times 2 come in here. All right. So then the next things here we have a 4-1. Okay. So 4-1, that means the total I'm going to have 5 games here. Okay, so for the 5 games, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I have 5 games, and then the last games has to be wins, right? So that means inside, the inside here, going to have one of these positions will be losing, right? So if I say this is lose, then that means my other going to be win, win, wins, right? So, but this lose can be where? Can be So this lose can be here, can be here, can be here, and it can be here. So that means what? That means out of the from what here, out of from the 4 position, you choose one, right? So you choose one, you're going to lose here. So because this is an even game, so the lose is still is 1/2. So you still is 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, right? So what is here? This is 1/2 to the what? To the 5th power, correct? And also, because this could happen to the team A or happen to the team B, right? So you need to times 2 here. Okay, so now the next one's here, we say 4 to the 2. So I have the 6 games here. Okay, so when I have the 6 games, that means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so for the 6th game, my last one has always to be winning, right? So inside here, I need to choose like a 2 position to be the losing, right? So that means the 2 positions here will be losings, right? And then the other one be wins, right? So, but the chance to lose again is 1/2, right? It's evening. So, but in here, how many spot I can choose is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 5 spot, I can choose 2 spot. These 2 spot will be losing the game, but they are still is 1/2. All right, so that's why you still have 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1. How many 1/2? 1/2 to the how many power? To the 6th power. Then because you could have happened to A, could happen to B, so you times 2, right? Now the last ones here, it will be 4 to the 3. So I'm going to have 7 games here. Right, so the 7 game, so that means is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the 7, so this is W. That means in here you need to have a losings, right? So you need to have 3 positions for lose the game. So you say win here. So how many positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of this 6 position, you need to choose the 3 to that, for the losing the games here. So this is a 6 to the 3. But still, because it's all 1/2, right? So this is the 1/2. All right, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the 7. The same things here because you have a 2, right? Because it could be A team or B team. So now I need to find the expected values here. So my expected values here, so this is the numbers of the game. So I could have a 4 game, I could have a 5 game, I could have a 6 game, I could have a 7 game. Then this is the probabilities, right? Then you times, so this is the 1/2 to the 4th power times 2. And this is 4 to 1 is 4. So then you can say this is A to the 1/2 to the 5th. 6 here, 5 to the 2 is 10. That's right, 10 times 2, this is 20, 1/2 to the 6th. And 6 takes 3, 6 takes 20, 20 times 2 is 40, so it's 40, and 1/2 to the 7th here. All right, so then the expected number of the game is the 4 times, so it will just be you times, you add these things together, right? So it will just be equal to the 4 times 2 times 1/2 to the 4th plus 5 times a times 1/2 to the 5th, to the 7 times 40 and 1/2 to the 7th, right? Okay, so when you add them together, so it will average is about 5.8 games. So it's about 6 games. Okay, so that's why in the NBA you want to have the two teams kind of close together, right? So now this problem is a pretty easy concept, right? So now go back to your exercise. Okay, so your exercise asks you here, how about now the team, the odds to win is different. So intuitively, if the two even teams, so let's think the two even team, the number of the games supposed to last the longest one, because they are even. So I put the two examples here. One is the odd is 5-4, the odd is 9-1 here. So you expect to see, do you think it's like more game or less game? It should be less, because one team has a favor to win here. So now you should stop your video and try to do these two problems, and then come back to check the answer. Okay, all right, so we'll talk to you later. Okay, so pause it, and then let's go back to check the answers here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed doing these two practice problems. Let's go ahead to see whether your answer match or not. Okay, so let's go to the whiteboards here. Okay, so right, so first problems here, they said if the odd of the team A win is 5/4. All right, so that means the probability, if the odd is 5/4, that's probability A win. What is the probability of A wins here? Will be 5/9, right? And so it's 5/9. So the probability of the B win is 4/9. So here, that means A has a higher odds of winning the game. Because A has a higher odds to winning the game, we talk about if they have an evening match, it takes about 6 games, 5.8, right, to settle. Okay, so now if A has a little better odds to win the game, so what happens here is supposed to be, we expect to see the shorter games here, right? Okay, now let's take a look here. So let's see here if A is the winning team, all right? So here, let's say here, if A is the winning, okay, so now let's see here. So the first thing here is still is 4 zeros, right? Okay, winning 4 zeros here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Win is 4-0. So this is A wins, right? So each time the A win is 5/9, 5/9, 5/9, 5/9, right? So what is the probability here? This will be 5/9 to the 4th power. And what is the name of the games here? Total game is 4, right? So when you find the expected value, just times it. Okay, so now let's see here if what is the 4/1. Okay, so 4 ones here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the number of the game I expect will be what? Will be 5 games here, correct? Let me put this a little bit further out here. So this is the number of the game, it's 4 game. This is the number of games, 5 games. Okay, so now let's take a look at 4/1. My last one has to be winning, so it's 5/9. Correct? That means one of these, just we talked before, has been losing. But right now, what is losing here is 4/9. All right. So now what is the probability here? The probability will be out of this 4 position, just like we did before. So 4 take 1. And what is the probability of losing? Is 4/9, right? So it can be here, can be here, can be here, can be here. Then probability of winning is what? Is 5/9 to the how many times? 4 times, right? So you expect the winning, right? It's the number of games here. It's 5 games here. All right. Now let's take a look at 4-2. Right? So here, the 4-2, that means the 6 game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still, we talked before, the last game always has to be winning here. Now, out of the 5, how many I'm going to lose it? 2 ofteness here. So for example, it's here 4/9, 4/9. All the other is winnings, right? So that means the probability here is 5. How many now I choose? I choose 2. All right, so I choose 2, right? Then the probability of losing is 4/9. So it's 4/9 to the square. Then how many is 5/9? Right, so 5/9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. So how many games? 6 games, right? Okay, so now let's take a look here. So how about 4/3? So 4/3 here, then in here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So still last one is winning. So it's 5/9. Then in here you have 3 losing. So it's a 4/9, 4/9, and maybe 4/9 here. Right. So the remaining is winning. So what is the probability here? The probability is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to have a 6. You take 3. But what is this 3? This 3 is losing. So it's 5/9 to the third. Then your winning is 5/9 to the fourth. So how many games here? 7, right? All right. So this is A winning. We also say could it be B winning because right now you cannot just double it, right? Because the odd is different. Okay, let's take a look at 4-0, right? Okay, 4-0. So do the same beats. Here is boom, boom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So here B is winning, but B's winning is 4/9. So this is 4/9. 4/9. 4/9. 4/9. All right. So what is the probability here? Is 4/9 to the what? The fourth power. All right. So the same idea. So this is how about if I lost 5 games here? So this game is 4 games, right? So if I lost 5 games here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now in here, the last one is winning, right? It's 4/9. I need to choose one losing. So for example, this one is losing, so 5/9. All right, so what is the probability here? It's 4 takes 1. The chance of losing is 5/9. Then the chance of the winning is 4/9 to how many? 4. So how many games is this one required? 5 games here, right? Okay, now the next ones here is 4-2. That means I require 6 games here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the last game is winning is 4/9. I need to choose 2 plays for losing. So it's 5/9, 5/9. All right, so now you will see here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the probability is 5 take 2. You're going to be losing, so it's 5/9 to the square. and 4 over 9 to the how many? 4, right? So how many games expected? 6. Okay, so now last ones here is 4 to the 3. So 4 to the 3. Okay, so that means 7 game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the last one is winning. Then you need to choose the 3 place, 5 over 9, 5 over 9, and the 5 over 9, right? Okay, so what is the things here? You have 6 place. You choose 3 is losing, so it's 5 over 9 to the third, and the 4 over 9 to the fourth. So how many games here? 7, right? Okay, so now you find the expected value. It's just like we did before. You multiply this, you multiply this, you multiply this, you multiply this, then add them together. So I already add here, so this is 3.527. Okay, so the same thing for B, you multiply, 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 multiply. You multiply the expected the value of the games, the number of the games times the probability. So I add this one here is 1.749. So you add them together is 5.28. So it's about 5 games. See here, like we talked before, because if they are even, we expect about 6 games, right? So now, you know, because the A has a better chance to win, so the game going to be shorter, right? So it's 5.28, so it's close to 5. Okay, so the last one's here. So if you did not get a the correct answer, this one, you know, try to pause the video and try to do the next ones here, right? So the next ones here, like I said, I even exaggerate that. I put what is the odd? It's the 9 to 1. All right, so it's 9 to 1. That means the probability of A win is what? 9 to 1 is 0.9. Wow. And the probability of the B win is what? It's 0.1 here, right? So I want to see how many games here. So let's, we can do the same things here. We say A win. Okay, so here you can do the same thing, the A win. So then you can say it's the 4 to 0. So you do the same things, and then the 4 games. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will say this is a 0.9, right? So this is a 0.9, 0.9, and the 0.9. So what is the probability? It's a 0.9 to the how many? 4th. And what is the number of the game here? 4 games, right? So you can do the same things. And I'm not going to come, you know, so this is for the 1 game. So the same things here, you have 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. So the last one is winning, so it's 0.9. So you choose one losing, so it's 0.1. So it's exactly the same way. So what is the probability here? It will just be 4 take 1. You choose a losing, it's 0.1 and the 0.9, right? So the 0.9 to the how many powers? 0.9 to the 4th power. And how many games? 5 games. Okay, so you can do this all the way. Then you can do the same things here. So you say, how about the B wins, right? So the B wins here, you can do the same thing. So you finish it here, right? So you say 4-0. Then you can say 5 games. So you say the 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-0, it's 4 games, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the winning? It's a 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. So what do you have here? It's a 0.1 to the 4th power. So the same things here, if 4 to the 1, so this one's here, oops, this one's here is 4 games, right? So 4-1, so you can do the same thing. You can say 5 game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so winning is what? Winning is 0.1. So you need to add up one space to the losing, so it's 0.9, right? So now what is the probability here? Okay, so what is the probability here? It will be 4 take 1 is losing, it's 0.9. So it's 0.1 to the 4th power. Then this is how many games? 5. So then just like we did before, times it, times it, times it. I did not do these 2 rows. You can do that, times it, and times it, and add it up. And so I did a calculation. So here this is a 4.422 for the first block. And here's a 0.0172. So when you add the name up, it's 4.439. That means expected about 4.5 games. It's kind of a very reasonable, right? Because A has such a high probability to win. So it's probably going to be a blowout. So that's why we said expect the number of the games 4.5. So it's very reasonable, right? Because it's when when the odds get big, then the game is going to be number of the game to be shorter. Now, if the two teams they are evening, that will be the highest number of the games you expect, right? All right, so it's a very interesting problem. Okay, so hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be able you got the last 2 practice problems. Okay, let's talk to you for the next ones here.